Hello and welcome back to part 13. Today we're going to be going over Fear 1 or Fortress 1. This can be one of the first levels that really make or breaks a new player. To start off, when you spawn in, hold left and up, double jump and grab your ball. Carefully move under these electrical shocks. They will one-shot you. Move down here, bounce over this board, and you can obviously move much faster with L cancels. I'm just showing the very basic movements here. Cutscene skip this switch. Move back over to the coffins. Roll onto them. And for beginners, I highly recommend getting this checkpoint. Get over the coffin, and we get to the helicopter. This is the strategy I'm going to be showing off. There's a lot of different ones here, but this is what I would recommend for people just starting. So you're going to want to grab the helicopter, hold A, move over to the beach ball, grab it, and you want to line up with the cloud, as you can kind of see in the background. When this goes out, hold B, and then do BZA or BBZs all the way to the goal. Now I did not make it there because I was trying to show off some of the technical stuff, but I'm gonna go a little bit more in depth with the beach ball because it can be very tricky to understand, and a lot of the even more veteran players still do not understand the physics completely, because the beach ball is pretty crazy. So to start off, you can essentially fly. So by pressing Z and then double tapping B, you can gain a lot of height. And you can basically fly wherever you want, as long as you have more charge. You can do the same concept with the rubber ball, but you'll always be losing height. With the beach ball, you have such weird physics that you just continue moving, and there we go. Now, I'm going to go over a little more of the beach ball tech because it can be really difficult for beginners to understand what is going on with it. Alright, so go back to the beach ball. You can get some really crazy bounces going off of it. If you're going into a slope, when you're on top of the ball, you'll go really high up. But it's something that you really have to play around with and get the feel for. It's just super weird, and it completely throws out any of the physics that you were used to playing with before. So for example, you can grab it, go pretty far, and as you can see, I'm getting a lot of height here by just ZBB. Not super duper great at it right now, but one thing I can definitely recommend is playing around with the beach ball as much as possible, because it can be a challenge to understand. But to show off, again, how I'm recommending you do this level, grabbing the helicopter, holding A, release, and kind of line up with the kind of lumpy cloud there. And then just move forward while doing a bunch of ZBBs. And you'll get over the top. Something to note is if you are too low while doing your BBZs, you can move around the outside of the outside of here and clip through the back of this wall. The when you're on the other side of it, it has no collision, so you can move straight through it. But I would recommend, if you're doing the helicopter and ZBB strategy, you want to go above it. You're already going to have the height by doing the ZBB, so you might as well just attempt to go over it if possible, and then you can just land and drop straight down. What I'd recommend is, if you still have the beach ball when you get over to the goal, you can cancel the beach ball early by holding the ball and clicking the R button to change it to the bowling ball and drop immediately.